Welcome back to the Real Racing Walkthrough. Racing School Advanced. Complete all goals within the next 23 hours to win the free BMW car. Stage 2. You're already pretty good, but they don't call me a genius for nothing. I'm going to get you driving faster than ever. Eric, the auto engineer. Goal 1 of 5. I'll need to get a benchmark of your current performance. Complete this time trial. Now when I say benchmark, what you want to do is race it, but you don't want to race it your best, because it sounds as if they're going to compare this time trial performance and the time that you get against a race later in the series. Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. Time trials, use drive. Okay. I believe you normally start with just 2 of those buttons. And I think that I bought a 3rd slot with some gold in the prior game. And that's held over from the prior game as well. So if you have 2 slots, don't be concerned that mine has 3 and yours has 2. Eventually you'll be able to buy. I think you can buy up to 2 extra ones. But the last one costs a whole lot more gold than the 3rd one. Now, a good break point with this with the fast cars right around this area. But getting back up the hill can be uphill if you slow down in the valley. But I did want to have that experience this time because I'm not going for the fastest speed. And I believe in a time trial you can be penalized if you go off track. Your time is invalid and it's not recorded. In time you will learn things like where the track is and where it's not considered to be on track. Those sides there with the alternating red and yellow colors are considered to be on track. But you see they start and they stop. So you could be riding on the rumble strip right here, or maybe have only 2 wheels on it, and then when it ends, suddenly you have all 4 wheels off the track. So you have to be careful when you're trying to get around cars and you have a requirement to stay on track. You got to be careful about where those rumble strips begin and end if you're depending on them to be on track. But it's good to use those rumble strips because they're usually put there because cars have worn that part of the track a part of the grass away from trying to extend their turns and make them faster. So it's important that you use them, go for them. New personal best 312, 832. I've got my upgrades. They came through when I got my Wi-Fi turned on. They suddenly were just done. They had showed 14 minutes and 45 seconds. I guess it stopped at the very moment I turned off the Wi-Fi. And I have my, no, I only have one of everything except for drivetrain. I'm going to add one more. Let's see, I think brakes is the cheapest one, right? 5,000 for 10 minutes. 6,000 for 10 minutes. That's more. Brakes will bring me up to 23.2. Suspension 6,500. Yeah, I think this one is the better deal. 5,000 for 23.2 PR. The other numbers, they don't matter that much. You know, whether or not it's stopping distance of 103.1 feet or 103 feet, or you got a grip that gives you 4 thousandths more of a G, then I mean those numbers just are interesting. You know, the important thing is having the PR that's required and needed for the events to be able to compete in the events when they're required. Sometimes you get into some special events and they have recommended PR, and you don't have to buy upgrades all the way up to the PR number, which is nice. But for the ones that are required, it's, you know, you just you want to have a balance in your car as far as grip and speed goes. Goal 1 complete. But it doesn't necessarily matter, you know, if it's grip or, you know, speed, or I mean it matters if it's grip or speed. It doesn't matter if it's top speed or if it's acceleration or if it's stopping distance or G's in the grip. You know, those numbers don't matter much. Unless you have a top speed that is lower than the required top speed of the particular event you're running. We may not see that in these particular events, but there may be some in the future that you'll see that kind of requirement. Stage 2, goal 2. The key to fast lap times is taking the apex of corners so you can exit with speed. Follow the lead car and watch their racing line. Don't fall behind more than 100 yards, 91 meters. This is a little bit different, so since there is some variable involved, I'm going to save a backup. So I can restore it if I need to. Fully upgrade this car to gain these bonuses. Race 2 times longer before servicing. All customization items for this car will be unlocked in free racing time trials. Will not use drive. The little dots up here. You can purchase a drive capacity upgrade at driver level 10. Okay, you take a critical service car and follow the lead car and stay within 100 yards. I wonder if it's going to be follow. That means don't overtake them. Stay within 100 yards. I wonder if that's going to be difficult on the straights then, since I don't have a serviced car. I do have some upgrades that may even things out. We'll see. See the red number there, minus 26.7, 28.29. but can't go to 100. So you're watching where the car is and where it turns, where it brakes, where it starts accelerating again. And then really, to be a better competitor against these cars, you learn where they brake, and you brake a little later. You learn where they accelerate, and you accelerate a little sooner. Then you make sure your car has a good grip, so it won't go off the track when you do those things, and you got a winner. It's not just that one single car there. It's I almost thought, I didn't win. I completed the goal. But you have to be in second to win this one. I left the Wi-Fi on, so I was saying it's not just the one car, it's any car that you race against. You can watch and see where they're slowing down going into the turns. You can watch and see what line they're taking on the track. You can see where they, generally you can see where they start accelerating, by the distance that's created between you and them if you haven't, if you're not, gaining on them. You will need to service your car more often if you go off track. Your service decreases much more quickly when you're off track than when you're on. Goal 2 complete. Thank you for watching my video. Good luck in your races, and hope to see you on the next one.